This is the site that you will use for the Macbeth part. It's www.oxfordnext.com. I have already created an account for you, and if you do go to log in and you can't for some reason, please let me know. Sometimes I forget. Because we pay quite a bit for this site, I don't create accounts until you're ready for that section of the course, and sometimes I might forget if I'm loaded down with marking. So just send me a quick message saying you can't get in, and I will create an account for you. The way you log in is your email, and I have chosen a different email address than my work one, and then you put in your password. Please use eBus course, all one word, all lowercase, as your password. That way, if you forget it, I know what it is. And log in. Now, I see 3 different sites, but you are only going to see Macbeth Online. All you have to do is click Launch this site. Do not put in a registration code. That's all been done for you. So launch this site. And you're taken to the pages that you'll need. The play script is the most important tab, the one you'll be using the most. The green box is for notes. The red one with the person will explain names and places. And the blue box with the white quill pen is literary devices. That's the one you're going to need the most. So when you get your first assignment, you'll be asked to answer questions for Act 1. Along the top here, we have a tab, a pull-down bar, Act 1, Scene 1, Act 2, 3, 4, and 5. So if we're working on Act 1's Scene 1, for example, you click on it, and please, by the way, use either Google Chrome or Firefox for your web browser. This site does not work in Internet Explorer. So you'll see a bar across the top here, a silver bar, and that is a recording of the play. So it'll just be an actor reading these lines. Some people like to have that auditory part and others don't, but it is there for you to use. And there's the volume bar at the end. Synopsis is quite handy. Click on it and it'll give you a general idea of what Act 1, Scene 1 is all about in everyday language. So as I said, the white quill pens are going to be the most important features that you'll have to use. So if I ask you to give me the quote and a definition and how it's used for rhyme in Act 1, Scene 1, then you will click on this one and you'll be telling me the definition, which is right here. That's part of the assignment, both parts in the bold and regular print. And then you're going to look for the example that is for Act 1, Scene 1. The first number in the brackets is always the act, then the scene, and then the line numbers. This one is for Act 1, Scene 5, so you wouldn't use this quote as your example. And this one's Act 3, Scene 5. So you would type in when the hurly-burly's done, when the battle's lost and won. And then you would give an explanation as to how that is rhyme. So for example, you might say, done and won rhyme in these lines. Don't just say the words rhyme, you need to be very specific. Then when you're ready to go to a different act or different scene, you just click on the twisty at the top. So that's the most important part of this section of the site. What you will see are words in red, underlined in red, and those are just explanations of that person. And if you click on it, you will get more information and somebody's rendition of what Macbeth looked like. Words that are underlined and are in green give you everyday language for those words. So as seemeth by his plight means in our language as his poor condition suggests. So those help you to understand them. Another excellent part of this site is the graphic novel. Many students enjoy this because it is in comic book form. So you just click on the act and the scene that you want. You should be able to scroll down. Right now my screen is rather short, and you'll see arrows to go to the next page. So that's an excellent part of this site. Discovery guide isn't important at the moment. The glossary is, however. you can just check the literary devices box, whatever letter you want, and you'll see various literary devices and their explanations. So you just click on the device and an explanation will come up. There's the definition here and some examples from various parts of the play. The self-check section is very interesting and helpful for you. You might want to do these just to see how well you know the play. I don't see marks for these, and you can set them up however you wish. So when you click on self-checks, you'll see that you have some options, whether you want multiple choice questions, true or false, etc. Then you just go to the act and the scene and create your little quiz. You can see here the choices that you have. You can just uncheck the ones that you don't want. So that's kind of fun to do. The downloads you don't need to worry about. Multimedia is a fabulous part of this site. There are different plays, stage productions, and feature films that you can watch of Macbeth. If you just want to watch certain acts and scenes, you can just click on the act and scene that you want, depending on which one you choose to look at. Sometimes they take a bit of time to load, but there you can see scene 4. And you can watch it all the way through. You can enlarge it to full screen. So many students find that quite helpful. The notebook is another section you can take a look at on your own, but it's not something that you're required to use. So that's the site in a nutshell. It is very helpful. I've had comments from many students in the past saying that it helped them tremendously to understand the play. They enjoyed the graphic novel and looking at some of the films. So I hope that you enjoy it as well. Macbeth is truly a great play.